Katisha and Grishma Nair. They have a strong background
Thank you.
in data science and also AIML. And before starting, let me start with a gratitude to the women who all supported in behind of us. Now, let me introduce Ms. Katicha Fashia. She completed her BSc in mathematics in 2019. After a 4 to 5 year career gap, she reskilled through a data science program in 2024. She completed a 2 month AIML internship in 2025 and she joined the Vegas Consulting as an AIML engineer. And currently, she works with Ponit Labs and internal initiative of the company. So, welcome, Katija.
Yeah, hi.
And now I'm going to introduce Grishma Nayak. So she has a strong background in data science with prior experience at Sizop as an L&D mentor associate. After career gap, she is transitioning back into the tech domain, bringing past teaching and mentoring experience, with her last on CTC being 5.3 LP. So stories like this remind us that strength does not always arrive loudly. So sometimes it exists in quiet persistence, in choosing to begin again, and in believing in yourself even after life asks you to pass. So every experience shared today becomes a reminder that women continue to inspire generations simply by refusing to give up. So let's start our questions from here. So the topic is about her voice, her legacy. So let me start with some general introduction questions, the opening questions. So let us tell about yourself. Let me first go with Khadija. So let us tell a little about yourself and your professional journey before motherhood, Khadija.
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. I'm from mathematics background and I completed a BSc mathematics. And soon after that, I got married actually. And within a short period itself, I entered the motherhood. So before motherhood, I didn't really have a professional career journey actually. So after that, only I just started doing this data science program, and then I'm just here in AIML engineer as an AIML engineer.
So what made you to take this AML career actually?
Actually, with the base of this mathematics background, I was suggested to go with this data science program. I got suggestions from GUVI, one of the consultant member, and I just chose this actually. Initially, I didn't have any idea of what to choose, but with some suggestions, I just chose this, and now I feel that it was the right choice here.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, Grishma, it's your turn. So, how would you describe the phase when you passed your career?
First of all, good evening, everyone, and thank you for this opportunity provided to me. As it was said that 2012 is was I got passed out. I'm a CSE background. So 2012, just post that, I was actually placed into HCL Technologies from college, but unfortunately, I couldn't join because of some of the management issues and all. And very soon, I got married too, came to Chennai, and I started actually my career to just give a start. I didn't want to settle, so I just gave a start with an operations background, which is nothing to do with the technologies in Barclays Bank. And very soon, even my motherhood started in 2 years. So then it was the very great pause because there was no one to take care of my kid at home. So I wantedly did that pause because I want to give the time to my kid too. So that was the pause that first I started with. But keeping in mind always it was like haunting me. I am a CSC, I'm a IT background student, never had a career in the IT, and now also the career gap is coming. I don't know where it is going to end up with. So there are a lot of haunting things were there in my mind, but somehow it just went like that.
I can understand how you have felt when you got married immediately and immediately you were a mother of the kid. And how
Exactly.
at that moment you were not able to continue your career. So at that time, how you overcome the challenges?
Sometimes we see that the power of your subconscious mind always helps you a lot. So I every time in my inner mind I had that I need to do something. So then and there I used to connect all the friends. I keep myself consistent in learning some or the other tools or whatever it can be. So that was actually my phase during the career gap. Along with supporting the family, I never gave up the consistency of my learning. So some or the other time, I always kept myself busy with the with something or the other, which helped me a lot just to after this phase, career gap phase.
Really happy to hear such words when you have constantly worked on yourself. That's great. So, and my next question goes to Khadija. What emotions did you experience during your career gap?
Actually, during the initial years, I didn't feel any emotionally stressed about the career gap because my focus was completely on my son and my family life. But later, when I started getting more time for myself, I felt that I need to grow personally and become more independent. So that's when I slowly started thinking seriously about restarting my career. Actually.
Thanks for the beautiful answer. My next question to Krishna. So, what was there the moment you realized that you want to restart your career?
So that was always there in the mind, in the deeper mind. I always used to think somehow I have to, but there were a lot of it's a kind of hurdles that we have to pass through in our life when, especially when we become mother. But taking it as positively and lovingly, like I don't see my family as the hurdles, but still that it is a driving force to restart the career. It was like from the time when I started my career break, from then it is there with me. Like every time I used to think sometime I should restart my career. And so as you know, I said like I have not been IT professional, though from IT background. So every time whenever I have that thinking time, I used to think somehow somewhere I need to restart my career in IT.
What was the first step you took to restart your career?
Okay, it was in I guess it was in 2023, almost 11 years after my graduation was done. I worked with a few other institutions and all, but all was well, career was never developed in a single route. It was all scattered here and there. So in 2023 or something, my husband came up with, when he was scrolling, he was scrolling. He just came up with, oh, you can just try with GUVI. You just give a call to GUVI. So that is how, that's the first moment like I came to know about GUVI, and that is the first moment I thought, okay, let me give a try. I'm not sure because many voices come around. How can you restart your career in IT after 11 years of gap? So literally being a fresher, 2012 passed out graduate, coming back into IT in 2023 was really a very big struggle. But this was first moment when I thought about it.
Okay, that was very happy to hear that you have took a first step to restart your career. So a wonderful applause to you, and we wish you the best to continue more and more in the future to achieve many more things in the future. So now my next question goes to Khadija. We are going to the second segment of this podcast. The thing is, first we have completed our introduction round. Now we are going to talk about some identity and also the motherhood. So let me start with my first question to Khadija. So Khadija, how did motherhood change your perspective on ambition and success?
Earlier, I never thought deeply about this career growth or ambition. But after this motherhood, I started valuing the confidence and the life balance and the personal growth actually. So it actually also taught the confidence and the patience and the responsibility actually to a completely a different way. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, Khatija. So basically, when it comes to motherhood, we can say a lot of things. So we, all our mothers, we are having more responsibilities on our shoulders. So
Yes.
the first thing which we need is the patience. So you have given a very good answer for this question. Thank you, Khatija. So did you ever? My next question to Grishma, and also I just want to say you one thing. Actually, my questions to you and also the your answers will be impacting the society because we are going to share this podcast with 10,000 learners, and also we are going to upload this in the social medias as well. So you guys are really doing a good things, and also your answers were very apt and beautiful. So thank you. And let me go with next question to Grishma. So Grishma, did you ever feel society expect mothers to choose between family and career?
Oh, that is a very deep question, actually. I never felt so because the current society that we are living in, we do have people around us who are always supportive to mothers, they have just speaking about myself, I chose about to give importance to the motherhood, though I had a lot of, other ambitions around me, but still, I chose to have being a mother first and then the, maybe my career. But the society never asks us to choose. It's always us who have to choose our, what is good for you, what you should do. So there will be a lot of concerns around. There might not be from the family or the society. I always feel that it is always you who have to choose among your family or the career. And it is the best part if a mother is the only person who can take the family as well as the career together. And for sure that will be done.
Yeah, great. It's a very good answer from you, Grishma. Thank you. So, I when hearing that ladies, we others have to take a responsibility on ourselves, and also we have to take the first step. So, in every stage after, I used to say that when no one believes in us, it is the most important thing which we have to believe in ourselves. This is the quote which was said by Robin Sharma, and you are the example for that quote. So, thank you, Grishma. And my next question to Khatisha: what was the hardest part about balancing self-identity with caregiving responsibilities?
Yeah, in the initial motherhood phase, actually, I was focused on only family and responsibilities, so that I didn't think much about the self identity separately. So, but later, then when I started getting time for myself, like when my son was independent of me, like after 2 to 3 years, so I realized that I also wanted personal growth and a professional identity of my own. So at that time, it was actually a hardest part, and then I just try to balance the self identity also with the caregiving.
Yeah, that's a great answer actually. So every woman, when it comes to family, we used to think that it's going to be a family or the career. So you let your answer be the inspiration to every mothers. So let them see and take a inspiration as you, and let them develop their own careers. And also when it comes to, we are also the ladies who are taking care of the family as well as the career. So we women should have to take the first step. Then everything comes behind us. So even the family, everything. So
Mhm.
thank you, Khadija, for the inspiring answer. And my next question to Grishma. So Grishma, during your break, did you ever doubt whether you could return professionally?
Frankly speaking, I've never doubted that will I return or not. For sure, that was there in my mind. I should return. I will. The only doubt I had, will I be able to start in the IT background? That was only same. I never had that experience. So how it's going to be, will I be able to rejoin my passion for what which I started my engineering career of my course. So that is how I actually, it was a passion for me. So that is how I started my course, did my course, but unfortunately didn't end up good at last. That was the only doubt, will I be able to restart my career in IT? There was no doubt that I'll return professionally.
That's
So
so sweet. And also wishing you the best in your
thank you.
career. So my question goes to Katija. Katija, what made you choose learning again through an edtech platform?
The reason is like the flexibility, as we are managing in the home, managing the family and the child. We may not be able to go out, as a child will be dependent on us for flexibility, and like by being in the home itself, we can achieve or learn something this platform. So that's why I just chose this platform actually.
Katija, thank you. And my next question to Grishma. So was starting as a learner again intimidating after a long gap?
It was not that intimidating because, as I said, I kept on, whenever my kids go to school, I kept on, researching on some things or asked to people like how the things are going on. What are the new technologies that have come up? Like I never even heard of that. So just Google it out. What is that? What is that? This is how it was kept on going all my, during my gaps. So it was not that tough, but still, maybe the age age issue of learning again the thing, sitting and learning, doing the assignments was of course a challenge because that was not only the focus that we had a lot of other responsibilities back to back, but thankfully we never gave up. I hope so.
Thank you you for the beautiful answer. But I just have one doubt. What made you curious to learn more things related to IT?
I understood one thing, like just saying that my husband is also a software engineer. So now I used to hear from him. He will also say there are a lot of things every time we need to update ourselves. Like he already been into the IT for almost 15 years. Even now he used to say, yeah, a lot of things are there for us to learn. Also, it's nothing ending up that after our college days, a lot of things have changed every year, every month things change. So it is better you to keep updated, like what all things are going on around you. That is how it happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
So we have to be always keep ourselves updated. Then only we can survive in whatever industry we will.
exactly.
Thanks for that answer. So, and my next question goes to Khadija. So, Khadija, what skills did you feel you had lost, and what strengths did you realize motherhood actually built in you?
Yeah, actually, I had definitely lost confidence in communication and in the technical skills initially. But after motherhood, the strengths that I have built, like the patience, multitasking, and the time management, and all, and the emotional balance actually. So managing the studies and family together itself slowly built a mental strength actually, and also the discipline in me. So really, this motherhood helped me in building all these things.
Okay. I
Yeah.
hear. I have one question, the personally which I want to ask. What was the thing which you lost, but you had made that into your strength? You were not brave on one thing, but what made you to be strong in that such things? Sometimes we feel like talking for ourselves, we have the guilt to talk for ourselves. But sometimes once after the motherhood, we have to take care of ourselves. We have fight for ourselves. So such things, what made you a strong woman here? The thing which you have lost in the while after getting married or something, but the same thing which you have made it into your strength. What was that?
It's you said. I'm sure like that strength always is something that gives. You are giving birth to your child, and that strength also is getting birth along with you. So whatever any kind of thing going and speaking for yourself to others, maybe that was not. I was not great at that. Anyone pulls me down, I'll just be back. Let my time. I'll be just back of that. When becoming a mother, if your child comes and asks you, something happened, or the first person who will go and stand for them very next second when they come and tell you will be yourself. So being a mother, I understood that even I was not ready. I've never stood up for myself. I'm there for my student. I'm in my kids to be front of everything. So it's like hesitation is something that always pulled me down. I used to hesitate a lot. I never come forward to speak for even for myself. Many times it happened so before, but now it's like that hesitation is not there in my dictionary at all. I never hesitate to go and speak to anyone. Let that be anything. Even that's helping me actually now in my profession too.
Beautiful, thank you. And my next question goes to Khadija. So, how did you manage studies alongside home responsibilities?
Yeah, I would like to study during my son nap time when he was sleeping in the afternoon time and in the night times, and even after completing all the household works and sending off the husband to the office, and I would have some time before my son's school, like preschool, and after his preschool, I would use the time that he has sent to the crush or the play school. And also I remember the days, the night sleep, like after 10 p.m. I would make him to sleep, and then I would make use of it to study. Midnight, he would just wake up and search for moms. Even all the kids will search for their moms. So at that time and all, he would like come and sleep in our lap, and having him in my lap, and then studying. So those and all memorable days. So likewise, only it all went by managing my kids' sleep.
That's the hardest thing, but we felt even that as very easy way, right?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
yes.
so beautiful. And my next question goes to Grishma. So, where these days you felt like giving up, what you kept going?
Yeah, frankly speaking, there were a lot of days, especially I have two kids. My elder daughter, she was going to school when my younger son was born. So, and when I started, journey with GUVI, my son didn't start his school at all. He was very small. So the challenging days were when my daughter had exams or some project works and all, where I need to support her totally. And side by side, I'll have some of my, assignments to be completed. So like, and my son who requires me all the time. So all these that days where actually I literally felt that I how I'm going to finish it up, I have no idea. So there were days, I frankly can say that there were days where we actually feel like, oh my god, I cannot move forward. A lot of responsibilities, my elder daughter's exams, projects, or this and that, my son who always need me by my side, and myself who is having everything new in front of me. I cannot like simply go and write down something, but I need to work out, I need to prepare myself, and all these things these days were really challenging for me. What like but at last, what kept me going is that I literally had that, in the subconscious mind, if I started, I need to complete it. So like, if I being consistent in my studies, somewhere in my thoughts I had that, okay, my daughter, she'll be seeing like me studying, okay, let her also study. She'll also think that, oh, my mom is also studying, okay, let me also study. So at least that kind of attitude, even she will build from her childhood, that being consistent or learning is always the best part of our life. So
So
that helped me to keep going.
very happy to hear those words, because we always, being a women, we are more inspiring to the younger generation. We have to be inspiring to the younger generation. They follow what we do. So
Exactly.
basically, when it comes to our kids, they always copy their parents. I'm getting inspired by your words. Thank you, Grishma. And next, we are going to talk about the learning experience. So without learning, we cannot skill up ourselves, and also we cannot level up ourselves. So let's see how your learning experience is going to inspire everyone. Let me go with the questions. My first question to Khadija. So, what was the most transformational part of your learning journey? What made you?
Yeah, initially just learning the concepts was simply like not that much complicated, but implementing those learned concepts practically through projects. So that was actually the transformational part of my learning journey actually. So once I start building the projects independently and understanding how real systems or real world data and all will be working technically, so I slowly gained confidence in myself through this transformation only, like from learning to implementing.
So, we always used to grow only through what we go through, right? So,
Yeah.
thanks for the answer. It was, to say, really, it was transformational thing which you have. And next, my question goes to Grishma. So, Grishma, did technology or online learning initially feel overwhelming?
Actually, before, as just Khadija was telling, we started this learning because it was online. Mainly, that was the first driving force that, okay, it's online, let's give a try. So, online learning was not an overwhelming thing, but the technology was, a lot of technologies that we have to, in the front, we have to be there with all the technologies ready in the hand. When it says there, the offline, we can ask, your peers or your mentors, anyone, like, how will you manage the technologies along with you? But online, the only part it was challenging, everything is your sole responsibility. You have to start up, you have to, from end to end, you have to start what you have to take up, how you have to proceed. All these things is the only thing that we felt might be challenging, but it went great.
My next question goes to Khadija. So, which project, assignment, or milestone which gave you confidence again?
Initially, actually, through the projects did during the program, I was like, I'm very confident that I could get placed. But later, I didn't get placed, and I was thinking why I was not getting the resumes and all, not shortlisted. So later, I just built my own personal projects using the real data sets from Kaggle. So while personal projects by myself, that gave me actually a confidence during the interviews actually.
Okay, thank you. So, can you please elaborate what you exactly did in that project and
Uh,
how the mentor support you got while doing those projects, or
Uh,
you can share your own experience related to that.
yeah. Actually, during the course, it was like the base or the sub concepts of AI only, like machine learning and deep learning. But the personal projects that I did was like my based on my self learning through the YouTube videos and the other open source or online source materials. So that was like an basic RAG system, like an chat assistant using the AI technology like LLM and all large language models. So that actually gave me confidence. It's basically like an chat assistant using RAG concept.
So thank you, Kajal. Next question goes to Grishma. So how important was mentorship or community support during the program?
So actually, I always, believed that a mentor is someone who will be sure for someone's how they grow. The mentor plays a very important role. When I started the program, I had, as I said, there was a long gap where it was very difficult for me to, connect the things what I learned, and you can see a lot of things that I learned during my college days, and the same terminology was used during the program, and I was nowhere able to connect it initially. But like I was fortunate enough to have the mentor during the program, which he really helped us to think ourselves. He didn't. It was not a spoon feeding. He didn't give us everything in hand, and you can just listen and you can just go and work it out. It was not like that. Like he gave us space enough to search ourselves, because every time spoon feeding doesn't help you. You have to, at this point of time in your career, you have to go and find it out by yourself, like what's actually happening. So mentorship in that way, it was a very great support for us. See, I'm not going to tell you this, find it out how this is happening. So that kind of mentorship was a very great support for us during the program.
Thank you. Thanks for the wonderful answer. Grishma, please tell us about the moment you got placed. What did that feel like?
Actually, the company to which I applied, Sayog, the position and the JD was completely different for what I applied, and I was rejected for that actually. And post which, after a few days, I got a mail directly from Sayog stating, "You may not be fit for the position that you have applied through GUVI, but you're fit for some other position that's open for us." And I applied for that, and everything went so soon that I never expected that something where I got the rejection, I will be getting placed in the same company, because I went through the companies, organizations, a lot of reviews and all. I felt it was a very great place where I can work with. And, to my surprise, the position that was offered to me was a mentor position. So now, and yeah, it's like connected. I never thought that I've been a teacher in one of the IGCSE school prior to joining GUVI. I was working as a maths teacher there. So the current position that I have been offered is the combination of being I was teacher, as well as I have also learned something from GUVI. So these two connections together helped me to get this place. So now I literally can't say in words like how happy I am for this opportunity that God have given me.
Nice to hear. So the very best. I wish you to grow in your career more and more. And also, I have one question personally. You says that you have got rejected and you got a rejection mail or letter something. So at that moment, how did you reacted, or how did you handle that heartbreaking moment?
I have a lot of, frankly speaking, we came up to this position after having a lot of rejections that were already being done. So rejections, what was a part of our life. So it's not, I can't say that it's not, because I have never entered in even into the first phase of the interview in any of the companies. I really didn't know, because I was pretty sure that if I was given at least one chance, maybe I could have at least shown what I know. But even that first phase of interview was never attended by me in any of the companies that were. The first rejection was the career gap. So maybe, I suppose, maybe that is the reason, which was not actually reveal to us what was the reason of the rejections. So it rejections were never new to me. Initially it was very heartbreaking. Okay, after completing a lot of things like this, why again the rejections are being happening? But then I made up my mind. Okay, something good is there yet to come, better than the what is there now.
So after getting placed, when you got your offer letter, how you enjoyed yourself, how you were overwhelmed with that?
The first person to whom I spoke it about was to my daughter. My daughter always used to say, yeah, along with my courses and all, 2 years almost it was done. So she also grew 2 years. So she literally saw all my challenges that I was facing during all things. She was so matured, more than her age. She was supporting me a lot. So she used to ask me, Mama, what happened? How was your that interview when I said my interview itself didn't come? So she was always, back of me asking me what happened, how did it go? After coming from school, also she'll ask, how did your interview go? So she was the first one whom I said that I just got selection. And then my husband and then my parents. My parents were like, they literally must have danced in their room. So they also expected me to be achieving something what I like. Actually, as I said, I cannot put it in words how the feeling was actually.
So happy to hear those things from your side. So let the good continues forever. And my next question to Khatija. So who was the first person you shared the news with,
It was actually my husband. He was actually the interview was a virtual interview. So my husband was also working from home. So the first person that I shared this news is with my husband, and then with my in-laws, and then with my parents.
That's so sweet. That's so nice to hear. And my next question to Grishma. So, how did your family react to your comeback? So, getting the perfect job, joining in a new job, everything is different. But our family has seen the best part and the worst part of us. So, how they felt seeing your comeback here?
Yeah, it's initially after my marriage and all, we do have our own family importance given at home, especially in my home here, my in-laws and my husband. We all had a same perspective of life, like family comes first, then the career. Then, but later on, when they see me, like okay, like a lot of time have passed out, and she's working so hard, taking care of the family as well as her career. So something good should happen to her. That was my husband always used to say. And I overhear sometime he's speaking to his colleagues or something. If some openings come up, please let me know, because she's trying hard from a long time to get back here. And I literally was very astonished to hear that from my husband, because he never told me straight, okay, you can go and you can work and all. He never said that to me. But when I overheard that, I was really very happy. Okay, he understand my sufferings that I had. And so that was really very happy that okay, even I now if I do the comeback, if I start my career, I'm sure my family will support me. So
That's so great.
that was very happy for me.
That's so good. Thank you. Thanks for your beautiful answer, Grishma. And my next question to Khatija. So, did interviewers ask about your career gap? How did you address it confidently?
Yeah, during all the interviews, they just asked what or why this career gap. What were you doing those time? So I just confidently said that after my degree graduation, I got married and I got my son. And after 2 to 3 years, I just spent my time with my son, and then I just started to upskill myself, and I'm here. So they just understand the reason of my marriage and maternity. So yeah.
My next question goes to Grishma. So, what do employers often misunderstand about women returning after mother?
So I can just share you this experience when my interview was there with Sayok. Maybe I was asked the question like, it's a full-time work. That's what they said, 9 to 6, and you'll have to travel all the 5 days. And the next question, like, how will you take care of your kids when you're off to work? So very first question they asked me. Then I said, okay, now like they are grown up. My daughter is ready to take care of herself, and my son already started going to school. He'll be back by 3 o'clock. Now I'm showing my polished version. That's it. So I was just polishing myself enough to convince the interviewers like this is how it is going to happen with me. Frankly speaking, the misunderstanding that always happens is that will the mother will be able to take up the job as well as the family together. If it is not being done, maybe again we lose this resource. So for company, after all, everything is a business, and they have to work for that. And when we hire someone who is literally more responsible at home, family responsibilities are more, they get that misunderstanding that maybe this person will not be able to give up the expectations from the company, or maybe they'll not be able to manage the timings. They might come late, they may go early, they'll have a lot of leaves. And okay, so maybe these are some misunderstandings. And now, after it's almost 1.5 months, I think I have completed. Yesterday it happened so that I got a feedback from my RM. It's reporting manager. She was telling that I never expected I was sole responsibilities. They were on leave because of this Bakrid. Actually, my peers were on leave, so I had the sole responsibilities of the whole team. And he literally gave me this feedback, and I was very very happy. So and he even gave the statement, okay, we misunderstood that the women with a lot of family responsibilities will not be able to take up the IT job.
So you are the breaking point for that, right? So
I got that feedback, and that is like it's a good question. The very next day after this feedback was got from the company,
that's
so it was really happy. Just want to share this. Like I think it's high time to take away the misunderstandings.
very nice. That was very nice answer, and we are very happy to hear that. Thank you, Krishna. And this is all about our personal growth and confidence. Now I'm going into that questions. So personal growth is very important in our life. We always what we do. We put a lot of efforts to survive in some industry, whatever we are working with, or for the passion. So let me have two questions for this. Let me first go with Khatija regarding the personal growth and confidence. Hi, Katija. So, Katija, how has your confidence changed from day one of learning to now?
Actually, the learning starts from before this data science program. Like initially, I feel less confident on my communication. So I did a small spoken English close course or class. So that gave me actually the confidence. So that was the first learning, and yeah, through the communication. After that, I got communication skill, and during the initial stage of this data science program, as I came from a mathematics background, and here there is also a part of computer science. So the computer science, the Python language and all feel it seems a bit difficult for me to initially understand. So that was actually a challenging part. I even after 4 years of learning after my graduation, that was actually a bit difficult. But by learning consistently daily, at least 2 hours. By learning consistently, that gave me confidence, and I got the confidence that I could learn, and then I just upskilled myself. So initially, it started from the spoken English communication.
So we all have that the guilt when we are starting our new career. We used to are we communicating right, or anybody is going to say something about our grammatical things or something. But you have break that point and you have made more and lot of efforts to improve yourself. That was really the inspiring thing which we all can learn from you. So it's great, Katija. Thanks for the helpful. And my next question to Grishma. So Grishma, if you could speak to your younger self during the career break phase, what would you say?
I expected I met GUVI
Huh?
at the very early start of my career gap because I worked in 2013 till 14 only. So after that, my career gap started. So it could be great if I met GUVI at that time. At least I could have started early, not this later stage of my phase where learning, learning things from the scratch was very difficult. But like finally, there's no guilt. So that was the only thing I myself used to think I could have have met GUVI at least that time.
That's a great to hear. So nothing is late. You have started when your time came. So it's so good.
Yeah,
Thank you,
exactly.
Krishna. Thank you for the beautiful answer. We all like to be an inspiration for someone. We take someone as our inspiration, and also we like to be inspiring person to others. So our question is based on this. Let me start with Khadija. So, what would you say to mothers who think it's too late to restart?
Actually, I don't think that it's ever really too late to restart for everyone, because learning and growth do not have any fixed age limit, right? So the important thing here is the consistency. So if we are learning or doing something consistently, that would really reach to some point that we are passionate about, or something that we are willing to do. So even small steps taken regularly can slowly build confidence and even create opportunities. So I would say this is not too late, because there's no limit for learning and growing, right?
So we can learn even at the age of 30, 40, 50, 60. At any time we can learn. It's up to us. If we have the hungry to learn something, we can definitely do it. Yes, that's a beautiful answer which we have got from your mouth. Thank you, Katija. And my next question to Grishma. So what practical first step should women take if they want to restart their careers?
Okay, I have two things in my mind. First is do explore a lot. Don't just narrow down your things to one side. In the current scenario, in the current market, there are a lot and lot of things which are available, very differently. So go and explore everything. What all are the pros and cons? What all are there? What are the ups and downs that will be there in the future? The first thing is exploring, that I always suggest. Do go and explore like what all are the opportunities available in the market. And the next thing I'll go with Khadija, what she said, consistency. These two things should be the very first step that every woman should take forward to restart their careers.
Thank you, Krishna and Kavita. You have spoken a lot about the learning and also the consistency. So, learning is one thing, but the consistency is the main effort which we have to put in. So, thank you for the beautiful answer. Thanks to both of you. Now, it's a legacy and the closing part. We are coming to the end of the question and answer session. So, let me start with Kavita. Kind of legacy do you want your children to remember you?
Like want my children and even my niece and all to remember me as a someone who never give up on learning or even on growth. So even after breaks and challenges, so I want them to remember that their mother kept trying and staying kind and had brave and courage to restart again. So that's what I wanted them to remember.
Wonderful. Because choosing our heart is the most important thing. We can give up in the present, we can feel hard in the future, but we can take the hardest step in the present and we can enjoy it in the future. So
Yes,
it
yes.
is all depends upon choosing our heart. Thank you. Thanks for the beautiful answer. Let's move to Grishma's side. And what message would you like to leave for every woman listening today, Grishma?
I will give a suggestion. Please read the book. I hope most of us have read already, but please read the book, The Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy, because that book is really a very special book for me. Personally, I always felt that, because power of subconscious mind, if you keep that every time in your mind, whatever is there in your mind, every time you utter the same thing, it will happen for sure. And I'm very good example of that. I always say that to my children too. Keep the your wishes, the power of your wishes in your subconscious mind. Always think about it repeatedly. One day for sure it will happen. So please go and read this book. It's a very special book for everyone over here. I'm sure it will change the life of a lot of people.
Yeah, if you put it in the name of the book in the chat box, it would be great that everybody can.
Yes, yes, exactly. The same book, Power of Subconscious Mind.
Yeah, thanks, Grishma.